Simple as a game on the board. Not just smooth, but the playing you hard. Yeah. All the queens, yeah, the stakes are high. Think 10 steps ahead or watch time fly. It's chess, not checkers, every move's a test. Strategy and patience, bring out your best. No quick flips, no easy wins. The game is deep, let the match begin.
Hey, everybody.
Evening. Hi, everyone.
Happy Chestnut Checkers Wednesday, y'all.
Yes, happy Wednesday.
So excited to be here with y'all today. Trying to get my hair together. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be together by the time I get here, but it wasn't happening like that today. So please excuse our fashionable and tardiness.
Right.
Because sometimes it happens like that, especially when it's just us girls. We didn't necessarily get to do a ladies' night this season like we had planned to. So the universe has given us some time to ourselves amongst the people. How y'all doing?
Hey.
To my lovely right hand side, well, at least from my perspective, to my lovely side here is Lovey the fairy. Hey, darling.
Hi, beautiful. Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday and welcome.
And I am, of course, Kristen Rare Sense. We are here to give y'all the business here on Chestnut Checkers Wednesday. Always informative, always fly, always fun. William, we miss you.
We missed him.
So the fixer is not currently here due to some technical difficulties. Thanks, Verizon.
Thanks, Verizon. Wow.
So I guess that's our first current event is how Verizon ain't shit.
That part. And how every other phone company sent us a notification to tell us how ancient Verizon is.
I'm on Metro. Metro for those who are old. And I got a text saying Verizon ain't shit.
Right. I was floored. Like, wait, what? Okay.
They're literally pretty much nationwide outages.
Yeah.
And so due to the fact that service is not servicing where service needs to service for our good friend William, he may or may not jump on tonight, but that is okay because we love him and we miss him. And hopefully we'll see him soon. Indeed. Okay, y'all. So the world is worlding, right?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard too much of a shenanigan from your boy up there in DC. So let's start there, I guess. There hasn't been too much of a shenanigan. Have you heard anything about anything that the orange man is doing up there?
Not today.
Good. Look good.
Not today.
Sick
Bunch
of
of other stuff going on in the world, but I'm sick of hearing about him every single day. I'm exhausted.
Bruh. All right, cool. So, howsoever, we do have some American news to deal with that hopefully we will not find has anything to do with him at any point in time. But I don't know if y'all know volcanoes, right? Hey, Tommy. But the only volcano that I ever knew the name of was Mount Kilauea. I believe I'm saying that correctly, in Hawaii, on the Big Island of Hawaii. That is actually the volcano that created the Big Island of Hawaii.
Right.
That shit about to blow up again, bro.
Again?
Yep. It's bubble, toil, and trouble around those parts, and folks probably go somewhere else, but folks don't leave.
They don't. They wait till the last minute and hope there's a helicopter to come pick them up. Y'all know y'all can't swim in lava, right? Just, because it's hot.
That part. Yeah, either way, your president is only going to throw some paper towels at you. So I would suggest you find somewhere to be that ain't nowhere around that boiling mountain.
A fire extinguisher is not going to do it. So.
Yeah. And not even them helicopters that drop the stuff like
that's
wildfire.
Yeah, that's not.
Um, so yeah, that's a little scary. We may have a new Hawaiian island to visit though, so that might be fun.
I mean,
Um,
that could be something.
yeah, it could be something. You never know. Let's see what else is I see. Did I see in the news? Oh, our good girlfriend Mary J. Blige,
Uh-oh, okay, okay.
too good to be hood, finally got herself a residency.
Uh-oh,
So
okay.
yeah, into 2026, Mary J. Blige is gonna start her residency in Las Vegas, y'all. So
Wow.
y'all need to make sure y'all
Congratulations. Oh, come on, Mary. Look.
Mary. Good for you. You didn't snitch. You didn't tell. Now you're getting the benefits of that. So keep up the good work, Mary. Hopefully you can continue to heal from all of the stuff that you went through on Bad Boy Records and beyond. What else is happening in the world?
Apparently in St. Louis, Missouri, there have been sightings of monkeys all over the place.
Monkeys.
Yeah, vervet monkeys native to Africa. They were first spotted apparently near O'Fallon Park in St. Louis, and they're still at large. So everybody,
I'm
please be careful. They're asking that you do not approach, keep your distance, get in your car or in a building, or call St. Louis Animal Control or the Department of Health.
um I've been asking this for a while now because it's been so much happening. I'm really trying to figure out what the fuck level of Jumanji we're on at this point.
I'm
Monkey.
telling you, I'm like, monkeys that are not native to here are just running around, and we're not like.
And
So of
these are
course the Post put it up,
right,
right? It's on the
right.
Post. It's on a crawler on CNN. But there's, I'm sorry, what? Where did y'all get monkeys that are native to Africa rolling around in St. Louis in the first place?
Them is the monkeys from North Carolina that escaped. I promise you. Watch. Watch.
Probably. You know
Watch.
what?
Because they never caught all of goddamn monkeys. And you
They
know
never did.
them niggas is seasoned,
Ah,
made their way to St. Louis. It's up. Planet
look.
happy, y'all. I don't even know what else to think. Monkeys is running
Uh,
around. Um,
Also, there's a serial killer loose in New York City. A bunch of bodies have been discovered in the Bronx. They did find some old bodies that have been in Flatbush, Coney Island. They just pulled up a body a few weeks ago, and another body was discovered this morning. So everybody be careful. Don't be walking that boardwalk late at night because Coney Island has a few bodies. And over the past couple of weeks, it's been 4 to 5. So head on a swivel, ladies, because a lot of these bodies are turning up women. All right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, prayers up to those families. Please everybody stay safe because that's just the ones that we know about. Uh,
Right,
they've been talking about a serial killer in Austin, Texas for over a year at this point. Bodies are still popping up. Um,
right,
we live in a world of trafficking and murdering and all of this stuff, and it's just hard to continue to fathom that. As at what point do the laws match what is actually going wrong here? You know what I mean?
right.
Good evening, Debbie. Uh,
Evening.
it's a scary world that we live in, and I think that's a part of the reason why we do these shows where we want to bring awareness to things that people are dealing with, to where we can be helpful. Because a lot of
Exactly.
we can't really help with unless we are a part of it or see it in person, and I don't wish that on nobody. So, um, John Forte from the Fugees, their
Yeah.
producer, passed away at 50.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that earlier. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's
Rest
on.
in peace, sir.
Hey, Lace.
Hey,
Uh,
ladies. Evening.
the genius behind some of those beats with Wyclef on that first Fugees album.
Right.
Talking about John Forte for real. He's made movies, he's made videos, he's made beats for pretty much everybody in the industry. So God rest his soul. Um, just so young, it's scary. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's very scary. What else is happening? Oh, I have a video for y'all for current events, which I usually don't do, but this was requested by our beloved William. So we're gonna chop this up because it kind of goes hand in hand. It goes hand in hand with the spirituality religion conversation that we were having a couple of weeks ago. So
Yeah.
hold on, let me get this video for y'all.
Somebody in the Monday, Tuesday. I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus. Give him some praise. Give him some praise.
Oh, what? That's fire. See? Small world, little hip hop everywhere we go. And I love that. Thank you for that.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
Dope. Because that was a dope album cover.
It was though.
So that was a very short clip or a very long parody of mega churches that Drewski just recently did when he was I guess trying to make a point at a comedy show, which he does. Same way he was right. Same way he was in Whiteface in summer of last year, and now he's in his Christian Dior, Christian Louboutins because he's walking in the blood of Christ.
He's walking in the blood of Christ.
Drewski, please step to the front of the congregation. As much as people are mad at people like Deontay from Grits and Eggs podcast, Deontay Kyle, or Drewski, or or Jasmine 23, is that her name online? Who tells you before she even starts saying anything that she's gonna fuck with your cognitive dissonance, right? I'm so glad to see these influencers really stepping up to say, hey, this is wrong. And I'm going to use my platform to say, y'all look crazy. And that's what I'm trying to do as well. So claps up to Drew. I was this nigga here. Hey, Primo. Primo is my beloved cousin, y'all. Please don't mind him. He's a mess. But my playoff Patriots, we shall see. This might be the year because y'all doing all right. But don't be mad if we whoop your ass or something goes down. Drewski's ass is top tier parody person at this point in my mind.
Yes, he's so good. I keep laughing every time I see his face, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, give me a second, because I know this is gonna be good."
This is gonna be good.
Like, come on.
Man, listen, and it just gets better and better. So I do appreciate him. I want him to continue to go forward, pointing out where things are wrong. Yeah, look, come on, Debbie, go Patriots every day, all day. That's all. Listen. My Patriots heard me. Can y'all give me a moment? Because we've been down for so long. That when in fact the beginning of the season hit, I looked at some of my fellow sports fans and I said, you know what? I can't even lie and say we rebuilding no more. Like, it's too long now. I can't keep using this excuse. And here come my hey, like, no, I got you, Kristen. Listen, we gonna make sure it don't look like we rebuilding no more. I like it, Debbie. Come on, Brady.
Well-built machine. Come on, do something. Do something.
So, let's just get there, fellas. I'm not gonna do too much because I don't want to be the bad luck bitch. But that video is basically sending eruptions all through the interwebs. Because
the comments under there were crazy.
Like, people are really offended. And I'm trying to figure out why.
I don't know what they're so offended about. You mean to tell me that you don't sit in these mega churches and be feeling like a show is being put on? Y'all are not. That's not what you're doing. Throw
Right.
some money at it. Well,
Well, Willie B, what's going on?
we can't hear you at all.
Hear that damn thing yet, but that's okay.
Come
we
on, come on, come on.
we already know and cussed out Verizon on your behalf, William.
We did, we did.
Nah, I'm blind and deaf at the same time. Listen.
So we doing.
Great day.
Ah, there you
Hey,
are.
hey, this is for you. This is for you. And I didn't hear if you even welcomed or gave salutation, but I told you I was gonna do this in 2026. You ready?
Jesus.
Girl, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I knew traffic was gonna be really bad. I just didn't care. I took public transit and now I regret it. All right. Great day to y'all. Did y'all talk about Drewski yet?
We just was
Yeah,
talking.
we just did.
Shit.
We no, you go ahead.
Can you give me
We're just
can you
talking
get
about him.
no
Go
no
ahead.
can y'all do me a quick favor? Just
We played the
one
video already.
give nah, I don't even the video was fine and the video is what it is. Can I get y'all perspectives? Just give me a recap of how y'all felt.
Oh, I'm clapping Drewski up. I called him to the front of the congregation and gave him
Hey,
all.
listen.
I
Salutations. It
feel
was
like it.
delightfully on point, and the giggles were short.
Listen, the giggles almost got me fired.
It'd be like that.
Ooh.
I
It'd be
say,
like
God, I'm not gonna get kicked out of church number 13.
that. Mm.
Drewski,
Mm.
you said you already brought him to the table?
Yeah, he's at the front of the congregation.
Hey,
We were
Yeah,
hey,
he's
putting.
at
brother,
the
stay
front of the
right there. Stay
congregation.
right there, brother. Hey, man. Hey, brother. You you gotta give that man some credit for who he is and what he did. Cause that man, right, I could not wait to come on this show. When I tell you I ran like a 90s R&B song down the street trying to get to because I wanted to talk about it. Drewski, sit down real quick. We gotta talk about you. And then all church folk, Christians, bring your asses down here. We got 7 minutes.
Come on, we got
All of
all of
those
it. All of it.
who feel and believe that what he did was a blasphemous notion to God and da da da. Let me be real clear. Fuck you. Let me
Yep.
be real clear to that.
Yep.
Why I say that. Your pastor is the reason why a lot of people, when they decide to be dearly departed from this earth, ain't going to make it to where they think they're going to be.
Mm.
Mm.
You're the reason why you decide to put the world into the church and not give God to the world.
Mm.
Like you're that
Mm.
reason. You're the reason why peace is so hard to attain. You're the reason why motherfuckers go up in church and all of a sudden create unhealthy paradoxes in their life, and all of a sudden you talking about saved by God's power divine, but you eating everything fat back to take your ass out of here earlier. The least we can do is have something the hell to laugh at. It's you.
It's you.
It's
It's you.
you. So
Yeah.
thank you, Drewski, for shining light on the tragic fuckery that goes on in Western theologic religion. I can't even call it God because I gotta specify. I believe in churchology. I believe that churchology is a real thing, and I think that Drewski kind of made light of it.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Listen.
Shouts out to the Joel Osteen. Shouts out to the Jamal Bryant. Shouts out to all of y'all who prostitute these people that believe in God, but actually trust you to have them have a closer connection. Drewski, you did a thing. And I hope that more pastors, more church folk can look in the mirror and say, you know what? I ain't shit. And half the shit I'm doing is just really entertainment.
Yep.
So
Yep.
let me ask y'all this. What did he do? What did he do? Right? That you can't go on YouTube and find a pastor that does the same thing.
other than fly in from the ceiling because they ain't nobody.
No, fuck. There's a pastor that did it.
No, there's
There's
a
a
pastor who.
motherfucking pastor
No,
that did that and rode in preaching on a
yeah,
motherfucking horse.
in big old cars, on a horse, on a motorcycle. I've seen.
Hmm.
And
Stop
you're
it.
not entertained.
Are
Oh,
you
I
kidding
skated in
me?
here. I
It's a
came in hot.
show. What? This is Broadway, baby. Are you kidding me? No, stop it. That was light what he did. It was so gentle. That's crazy work as to what actually be going on.
The shenanigan of it all, the fact that everybody for the last year and a half has been walking around saying, "Have you ever been swallowed?" That's
Donnie Mac. Donnie Mac, bring your ass down here. For those of you who don't know who Donnie Mac is, I'm gonna bring up Donnie McClurkin.
I've been
You
swallowed.
ain't as delivered as you say you are. You still fucking with kids, man. What you doing? But y'all mad at that?
This point the finger, no accountability stuff is getting real old.
Isn't it though? Accountability all
Mhm.
sticks. Like if
Oh,
we
I'm a dirty old man. No, motherfucker, you more than that. That's just what we see. Who you are is a defiled motherfucker. Like Kim Burrell, bring your ass down here. Fuck you too. For covering all these people and making this shit a show. I'm sick of it. I'm sorry. Drewski did what I wish I could do, but because I get paid to be involved in certain things, I can't. But
no
he changed the tide on some stuff. I'm
look
about to have a reckoning.
because it's
Singularly.
like we were literally just saying right before you popped up that it's about time that we start seeing these influencers using their platforms. We had mentioned Drewski, we had mentioned what's her name, Jasmine 20. We these are people who are more than willing to step up against what the societal norm of what church is. And it's that shit was funny. Like I pray that those of you who have only seen that clip go and watch the whole special. Like the shit was hilarious.
The
Hilarious.
worm.
The worm doing the shout
Talk
got
about
me.
a good giggle.
It was the end when he said, "Hey, Pastor, can you pray for me?" Pastor said, "Do you tithe?" He said,
Right.
"Nah," because he said, "Man, fuck out of here."
Out of here. But it's him. Carlos Miller is another one, and he's been doing it for a while. And
Oh
they
my
are
God.
Carlos
Carlos.
Miller from 85 South
Mm,
was so on point. How
mm.
people say the final form of a hoe is a church woman, is the first lady of the church, right? The final form of a pimp is a pastor. And Carlos Miller does a great job at exemplifying those style pastors in my mind. Hilarious.
Carlos Miller. I mean, he in that beltway, like the Bible belt. He was raised and brought. You know who else is good, real good at that? What's his compadre's name?
Oh, DC?
DC Young Fly will put you in church with a drink in your hand, won't he?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
But at
Look,
least they honest about
right.
what they
If
do.
DC didn't become a comedian, he should have been a pastor. Like the way that boy preaches to be
I
so
agree.
Don't he take you in? He take you there.
He'll take you there.
every single
Take you
time.
there.
Every single time.
I mean, he had me feeling like I was about to get baptized again when his children's mother passed away. He spoke a
Yeah,
word, didn't he?
Yes.
he did.
He said, "God got
He
it." I
brought
said,
that.
"My mama," and he's like, "Nah, you got to put your trust in God." And he explained. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"I'm trying to tell y'all, like, there are people here that actually have a connection with the Creator, have a connection with the divine, have a good comprehension to the environment of the present that most of the church people don't have. I don't know too many people outside of religion and church that do not have existential issues that only can be sought in church. Like, you only find these fucking issues in church.
In church.
You don't find them anywhere else. Like, I'll ask a common person, like, "Hey, you ever had such a thing?" Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not normal. No, it's churchology.
The last time I really like spent time in church was in the choir, in the usher, like doing stuff with church. The last experience I had was there was a fight that broke out on the van on the way back from a trip with the choir. Look, you know. And I'm sitting there like I was in an abusive relationship at the time, 2 little babies at home, so on and so forth. And I started crying. So the older lady in the choir was like, "It's okay, baby. You know, I know it's okay. You know."
Oh no.
And I'm like, "No, I don't come here for this shit. I got this such shit in my real life. I come to church for God. I don't come for this shit."
Oh,
That was it.
Oh my God.
Church since. I haven't, because it's just one of those things where the same people who are underneath his videos from that special had with negative comments and something to say to try and defend something that is so flawed are the same people who are the reason why church hurt is real. Thank you.
Right. They're the reason why people never heal from the church hurt.
Correct.
There's going to be people that are going to hurt you, whether you're in in church, whether you're in work or whether you're out playing. Somebody is bound to say something that's going to leave an impression or an impact on you. Of all the places that you would think would allow you to be able to, number one, redirect somebody, number two, reprogram somebody's mindset, and number three, reassess who you are, that would be from the church, right?
You would think.
You don't fucking find it anywhere. Oh, that's the devil.
The church is a place where
you son of a bitch.
The church is a hospital. Everybody in there sick with something.
It's not a hospital. It's a low-grade military infirmary.
That's what hospital these days, ain't it? You getting healed there? You getting
No, you ain't getting healed. You just getting prognosed. Okay. You're not even getting diagnosed no more. You getting prognosed in the hospital.
That's it.
They give you, well, what did you have? Now, if you black, God forbid you a black woman, but if you black, they gonna be like, how bad did it hurt? That's a fucking prognosis. Well, you're trying to figure out what it is based on how I feel is a fucking prognosis.
Yep.
Not a diagnosis. It's a prognosis.
But when she says church is a hospital, like that's how they promote themselves. That's how they want us to believe that's where we can go to get the healing.
It also is the fact that even if it's the place of most damage and where the most damage can be done as well, especially since everybody's coming in with that vulnerability of hope that they're going to be, diagnosed, set free, healed, and delivered. And that's hunting ground for a bunch of other people. I mean,
say that word again. It's an important word you just said. No. You talked about hope.
Yeah, the vulnerability of hope.
You heard it.
Yeah, that was deep. You wasn't just gonna slide past that.
You wasn't gonna slip past that motherfucker. Like
the vulnerability of hope is the exact feeling anybody who goes to God is having in that moment of crisis. God,
let me tie these two things together. If you're on the street and you have nothing and you need something, that hope and that vulnerability is what the pimp preys on. But if you go to the church, that's what the pastor preys on. And that's how they parallel. That same gift that operates to draw people in and in no other way, shape, or form manipulate and reconfigure how your mind works and what your spirit now draws from. And pastor and the pimp are the same person.
I've to your point, I've actually, in the years that I've actually just been taking my assignment as an assignment, I've been shocked. Not necessarily pleasantly, I've been shocked to know how many pastors are psychologists.
But not certified or degreed in theology.
Say that again.
Yeah,
they're don't know shit about God, but you know a lot about people.
I see more honorary doctorates than should be allowed.
Can I ask y'all something?
We go with that word.
Maybe with your with Kristen's seniority and your essence of understanding, What the fuck is an honorary? I came in with a lot of F's on my tongue because my here's the problem. Let
We're
me
not gonna
explain,
slide
y'all.
past the fact that he just called me old. Fuck
No,
you.
I said your essence. Your essence.
I'm screaming.
I'm that serious. Like you make sense a lot of shit. I'm just like, oh shit, she actually is right about that. Like, fuck. Like, what is an honorary doctorate? Can somebody in the chat explain that to me? What
I
quantifies
can,
and what allows you to get an honorary doctorate?
I can give
3
you that.
seconds. I need a lighter.
Oh shit. This nigga. This is an honorary doctorate. Exactly what he just did. Ask a question and walk away. That's exactly what an honorary doctorate is. Oh my God. Y'all. This is gonna be a good show. I can see Williams in the mood. We're always with the shits. It's gonna be fantastic.
What I tell you? Spectacular.
Spectacular. Oh, speaking of which,
Right, run it. Come on.
okay, because I know I want to finish Williams' question, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened.
Okay.
Because I swear to God, I get so tired, y'all. I get so tired. Listen.
I hope y'all didn't hear that.
All I heard was ooh, like you almost.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I slid down them steps on my heels. You know them hit real quick. Yeah, that just happened.
You came back alive. Look at you. Look at you.
A little bit out of breath. I'm going to mute and save my dignity.
No, okay. So you asked what an honorary doctorate is, right? An honorary doctorate is cut from the same paper as a Cabbage Patch birth certificate.
Damn.
Is it not?
Damn. But you're right. But you're right.
Born the same way.
So it's like, wait.
And so an honorary doctorate, a school that wants attention, so they pick a person at the time to say, here's a doctorate diploma. It's Lil Wayne and Chris Brown being Bloods.
It's like a doctorate diploma? Whoa.
Yeah.
You an honorary Blood. You an honorary Chris.
It's supposed to be an award recognizing whatever your significant contributions to the field of society without requiring any casework or any exam. So it's supposed to be. Now, what it is,
there you go.
and sorry. How flagrantly it gets tossed around. Sure. I mean, good God, like,
it's interesting to me because I feel like all three of us deserve an honorary doctorates.
Fucking right. I need an honorary doctorate in life right now from every fucking alma mater that anybody ever mentioned on any fucking resume. Fuck yeah.
Go ahead and slide me a doctorate on spirituality. I'm proficient.
Eastern Theological Seminary, Princeton Theological Seminary, Penn State, Howard, all y'all asses. Bring your asses forward real quick.
Wait, hold on, because some of that might kind of be me a little too.
Press, you need to bring your ass on here. We miss you.
Hey, baby. Yes, we do.
Hey!
Mm-hmm. I miss you like a fat kid love cake.
Listen, we all deserve it because what? Right. Thank you, Debbie. Like we all deserve doctorates, but y'all know I got an issue with the word honor and how these motherfuckers use honorary, honorable. This shit or nothing.
Man, listen.
Yeah. Mm-mm. So what's your thoughts on being honorary? And I know we're going to be talking about lupus. Mm-hmm. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to talk about lupus. Yes. Any sufferers of lupus right here?
No.
All right, I feel a little bit better about interjecting the idea. All right, bet. Any I saw that smirk. I was trying to keep it. Anybody here as far as honorary doctorates? Have you been in like I guess send a letter to say, hey, you've been voted to receive? How do you get an honorary doctorate? It's like I'm confused about it.
I think Debbie said
it's confusing to me. It's really confusing to me. And I saw what Debbie wrote. Mm-hmm. Because who gets to see and assess, all right, this person did good work. And as a result of the good work and they're not being prestiged into we're going to allow him, like, or her, What? Because you got Bill Cosby. He had a bunch. Nah, fuck that. I get what you're saying, but let's bounce it back. He had like 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, but then he started expecting people to call him doctor. And that's where the middle finger comes in. You didn't do no work. You didn't have barely had a diploma. Like, nigga. No.
Like, what qualifies that? Not to y'all, because I think we're all on the same page. But consensually, what qualifies you to say, I am a doctor of...
Yeah, you gotta be nominated.
Honorary. So do 2 honorary doctors get in a room and they fight about who's more honorable?
No.
No, it just changes what he says.
No. I hope not. First of all.
It does.
Like, do they measure the quality and the quantity of honorary degrees?
No, well, see, and here's where it gets fucked up, because they're not getting an honorary bachelor's or even an honorary master's. So since we're talking about current events still, can we tie this in to the fact that Idris Elba just got knighted in England? And I
fucks with that.
How? That's the same thing.
It's not.
Wait a minute, though.
The crown for real? That's what you're telling me? You're telling me Idris Elba has now pledged his short sword, shield, and armor to the crown. That's what you're telling me just happened.
If he now I'll say this. If he went down on one knee and bowed his head and went through the whole consecration, then yes, who he is who he is, and that's what he chose to do. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
All I'm saying is, in my mind, it is the same as an honorary doctorate. This nigga has never jousted a day in his life.
Now, that's the question. Can he whoop my ass? Now, that's the problem.
He might could, some of the roles he played, but your face, though. Your face. Idris Elba is a finely built man.
You know how many motherfucking finely built men have hit cold hard concrete and woke up? I don't give a fuck. And I'm not taking away from who he is. What I'm saying is, I don't know too much about knighthood. I know Paul McCartney's a knight. I know what's the old soccer player bull name?
But this is my whole point. You telling me that's not honorary doctorate?
I don't know. Because how they decide to live their life after they receive it, I can't speak for it, because they're not Americans.
So then let me ask you this. Did William Cosby lose those honorary when he got found guilty of that bullshit?
My alma mater, Temple University, said fuck Bill Cosby. Matter of fact, they not only said that, they said all that money we gave to y'all charitable, run me all that money back. Temple is North Philly bred. Run me all that money that's his name, Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
And Elton John and Beckham.
So wait.
They run me my money back, because a lot of it has to do with philanthropy, and I understand that.
Yeah, something's wrong with me.
Mm-mm.
I saw her comment, and I've been holding my laugh because you was talking. I want to laugh.
Beckham.
You had to say, because we just said, if it in fact it come down to you got to swing a sword on behalf of the king and you're knighted, is Elton John's sword gonna be a dildo?
Steve Hell.
Good night. Thank you for tuning in for Chestnut Checkers. Like, share, subscribe, and follow.
And we love you, Steve Hell. Steve Hell.
Oh, I'm glad they took those fake diplomas back from Cosby. I'm glad. I hope they take them back from
Howard
anyone.
took them. Howard took theirs back. University of Indiana, Pennsylvania took theirs back. Temple took theirs back. Hampton took theirs back. I
Oh, boy,
mean,
quit.
I remember that shit. I was like, golly, how you take somebody's degree? Then I found out that motherfucker was never even a doctor.
Never did
I
not
got
have a
confused
college
with
degree.
with Bill Cosby and Heathcliff Huxtable. I got
Did
confused with
not
the two.
have a college degree.
Barely had a high school diploma, like you said.
But I'm supposed to call you doctor. Fuck out of
Heathcliff
here.
Huxtable.
Look, so
I
Drew,
bet you that the person who nominated him was Felicia Rashad.
Now that would be weird for him to have one at Spelman. He did have one at Morehouse, but he didn't have one at Spelman.
he's a dude.
Right. So to have one at Spelman is a little bit weird. That would be super like Bill.
He drugged somebody for that.
Bill.
So yeah.
How many people in that audience got cups?
All of them.
Sorry.
All of them. Listen, so yeah, this is the whole point, is that there are so many people out here creating suffering. Meanwhile, we've done 3 other episodes of awareness this season, because there is also a huge part of our community that is just suffering through no fault of their own. And we want everyone to be able to see the truth on both sides of that coin. We want you to be able to see the truth of what mega churches look like to those of us who see it the way Drewski sees it. We want y'all to see autism, sickle cell, epilepsy, and lupus in the same manner. We need people to know that these things are affecting their neighbors, friends, and co-workers. So hopefully we can walk through the world with a little more compassion for one another.
A greater understanding, definitely a greater understanding. With that said, I didn't mean to jump in and interject, but I just had to get my thoughts out, because I hit that on y'all a little bit late.
You're
like
good.
And I was just like, I can't wait to talk about this motherfucker. That was some shit right there, and I'm thankful. Kirk Franklin, I hope you took a good note from that. John P. Key, take a good note. All y'all, don't get caught with your pants down. We see you. We all see you. With that said, we're going to talk about the Christian Dior's and the Christian Louboutins, and we're going to talk about the blood.
Ooh.
You saw the segue here. You saw the segue. We're going to talk about lupus.
I like the segue.
The blood.
I like it.
Yeah, y'all saw that? Did I do good?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're going to talk about the blood. We're going to segue into lupus. We're going to talk about a condition. I don't like to call things diseases unless I know what they are. We're going to talk about a condition that plagues more of our people than it does anybody else on the face of this planet. So I've learned today. We're going to talk about a condition that is directly similar, and I just learned this today, that is very similar to human immunovirus.
Mm.
And the autoimmune deficiency syndrome. We're going to touch base on it. Let's talk about it. Lupus awareness. We are in the cusp of in the peak of lupus awareness, and we're going to talk about the understanding. We did talk about what's that one? Because I don't suffer, so I don't recall a lot of them. We talked about what's sickle cell. We also talked about depression. We're going to talk about now lupus, stuff that affects us.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
All right. So lupus is literally an autoimmune disease. Like, it's your immune system attacking your body for no reason. That's the crux of what this disease is. And it's so random, and it's so hurtful, and it's so unreasonable. You know, the way we talked about people with sickle cell being treated like drug addicts because they want pain relief. It's a similar stigma for people with lupus. I came into this episode, I had all season, y'all. Please forgive me. Completely unaware. I had no clue but you know me and my rabbit holes. So we're here now. Um, just a couple of statistics: 1.5 million Americans.
Mm.
1.5 million Americans are affected by lupus. 9 out of 10 of those are women, and 9 out of 10 of those women are Black.
Word.
That blew my mind.
Yeah.
That blew me away. Like you would think on one end, and I was like the ratio of sickle cell. It's
Mm-hmm.
like we as men are the majority of these sufferers of sickle cell, but it's
Yep.
not. It's like it pales in comparison. I can't even put the right ratio out there. 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
That means my odds are great. You know, like I,
Right.
you know, like and it puts a sense of compassion. It's like, well, what is it? What is it that y'all face? What is it that you suffer with? Alice, there, what's going on? Blessed to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all. How y'all been?
Good. How are you?
Uh,
Blah blah blah. I'm here.
Blah blah blah.
Funny story. The twins used to ask to watch that movie like that. Mommy, I want to
Can we
watch
watch blah blah blah?
all day.
blah blah blah
Blah, blah, blah. And I would look like,
blah blah blah.
blah, blah, blah. I don't say.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
So
So,
I will say in this conversation, I will talk less and yield to those who have situations that they have to deal with daily. So pardon me if I ask a lot of questions, but
no,
this is all
that's
new to me. I know it, but I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean?
right. So, unlike sickle cell, where it's a red blood cell disease, this is a white blood cell disease. Your white blood cells literally will look at your liver and be like, oh, that's ops. We running down on him right
Right.
now.
Let's murder that. Get it out of here.
Get it out of here. And with no remorse. With no remorse. So now the rest of you just has to deal with that pain. There are 3 types of lupus. One is systemic, which means it's the white blood cells completely through your whole blood system. One is cutaneous. I think I'm saying this right. Cutaneous, which means it's just in your skin. And then one is drug induced. Look at
It's
you.
what?
Drug induced.
With what?
So there are certain medications that can be taken in a manner that will cause a person's blood to revolt against them. I don't know what the drugs are. I didn't even want to look because come to find
You
out.
saw me look down. I'm like,
All the drugs ain't nobody supposed to be taking.
All right.
But
thank
one
you,
of the drugs
Jesus.
that was mentioned was chemo. So it's like those heavy like things that can really poison your body, those type of things. So I have a video for y'all if y'all don't mind.
Roll that beautiful music.
Why? Why must
Hold
you
on.
to me?
People think a lupus flare is just feeling tired. No, it's not. A flare can hit your joints, muscles, skin, organs, even your brain. It feels like your whole body is inflamed at the same time. When someone is stuck in bed like this, it's not weakness. It's the immune system attacking healthy tissue. That's why the fatigue is crushing, the pain is sharp, and even simple movements feel impossible. Flares can be triggered by infections, stress, sun exposure, or sometimes nothing at all. And they're unpredictable. Some last a day, others can drag on for weeks. So if you live with lupus or love someone who does, remember this: rest during a flare is not optional. It is part of treatment. And their symptoms are real, valid, and deserve care. Drop a comment below.
Thoughts, y'all. Thoughts.
It's scary.
It's scary. It is. In my research, while I was looking up the disease, like how they figure it out and all of that, symptoms change day to day. There's no actual single test to confirm it. And it can affect multiple organs at once. And most times the symptoms are invisible. So getting a diagnosis, and that sounds, oh my God, the amount of tests that you're going to be taking and blood draws and misdiagnoses along the way just to figure that out. One of the videos I watched said that it normally takes about 3 to 7 years for a proper diagnosis of lupus.
So you're going through all of this for at least 3 years before you even know what is going on.
All of the symptoms, though, are madness. And yes, like it could be extreme fatigue, joint pain, stiffness, swelling, skin rashes, sensitivity to light, hair loss, brain fog, headaches,
Mhm.
fever with no clear cause, chest pain, shortness of breath. It could be depression, anxiety. It's so many symptoms that look like so many other things that
Mhm.
narrowing it down is that's a journey.
Right.
Mhm.
You have people literally watching their facial features and body skin tone change painfully over time due to rashes that are being misdiagnosed as eczema.
Right. Exactly.
Debbie, I thank you for sharing that with us, and I do pray for your ease through any difficulties while you are going through flare ups. It's the more videos and stuff that I watched, and I saw like women's faces being scarred, women's bodies being scarred in such a way that you would think they was in a fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It I don't know. It's tough to look at for real, and then to understand how we are as a people. We gonna talk shit about anything we think is different.
I imagine that to some people, considering that every day to day can be different, it's a lot. Like one of the videos I watched for at one of the lupus warriors, she talks about how she went to go get her nails done and they refused to do them
Mm.
because of a flare up that she was having. Now, it wasn't on her hands, it was just on her arms, her face, her neck. And her hands were fine, but looking at her, they refused to do her nails because they felt like, oh yeah, it's contagious. So whatever that is you got going on with your skin, we need you to leave. Like I
Mm.
don't know what that is, but we're not gonna touch you.
Right.
And the way that she cried, like she just wanted her nails done. It was one of those times where she felt like I'm gonna come outside. The sun wasn't so high. It didn't hurt so much when she came outside. And she had been in the house, she said, for like almost 3 months, didn't want to come out.
Right.
So it was so crushing to listen to her not
Mm.
able to do the things that we do all the time and no regard for them regular. Get my hair done, get my nails done, whatever I'm gonna do. But to be in the house hiding from the sun, from that look, and
Yeah,
people seeing it, that's a lot.
it really
Yeah,
is.
and it's
I,
crazy because I grew up with it's just not thinking about it. Man, shout out to Asia, Brittany, Lady B, all that. I mean, because they got lupus and all that. I mean, and um the shit that they have to go through, the pain that they endure, it basically just reminded me of the shit that I went through. I really didn't know about lupus back then. I mean, so I mean, growing up with people that did have it, it was just like, oh, all right, we got something in common. I mean, I'm thinking they just having pains and stuff like that, but you see, I mean, you start to see the flare-ups, you start to see the rashes, like they get like swelling, just like us and all that type of stuff. Like it really takes a toll out. It really takes a toll on them too. I mean, and it, I had an ex that I was telling you, Kristen, like my ex had that, and she basically died from that because. I mean, she did get enhancements on her body at the time. When I told her it was, I don't think that was a good idea to do. I mean,
right.
but she went along and did it. I mean, she was older, so she did what she wanted to. And like I would say, like a month later, she had a bad flare up,
Mm.
and that was it. That was it.
Yeah, because that shit
That
was probably
went to
attacking
her.
whatever you put inside of her body.
Exactly. I was saying that to her family. I'm like, yo, that shit probably like what she did probably was rejecting her body, like rejecting.
Mm.
And I mean, it was fast. It was definitely fast. I mean, so it's never easy for people with lupus. Like that shit is like seriously dangerous too. I mean, I feel as though that could take them out quicker than my sickle cell could take me out.
I agree with you, especially on the type of things that trigger a flare up. Like it could be stress,
Where
illness, a small infection, a hormonal change, sun exposure. They could be overly exerted from carrying some groceries into the house, even certain foods
where
and medications. Like there's not even a place where you can be calm because everything about that is your daily life. You go to get a surgery, you at risk of infection as soon as your body gets cut open. So
So I did unfortunately miss a good portion of this, and which is probably the question I'm going to ask. Sorry for the redundancy, but my question for you is well, Alistair, I know you just said that you know people that have lupus. Are some of the precursors and some of this the stressors and the things that I guess keep you baseline? Is that this is kind of like the same wavelength that you have to practice if you have, let's say,
basically
lupus?
kind it's kind yeah, I would say it's very similar to it. I mean a lot of people don't think about it. Stress is the main factor of a lot of fucking issues in people's body.
Yeah,
mhm,
So when you are stressed, depressed, no matter if it's for 1 minute or a month or whatever, it's going to affect you. I
Right.
yeah,
mean, you can get too excited and you can have a flare up. I mean, it all depends on your body and who you are, to be honest. I mean, so it's a lot of shit that goes with it. I mean,
yeah,
everybody has their own practices on how to deal with it,
yeah.
but it doesn't work sometimes. I
Right,
mean,
and
it's definitely going to get the best of you.
right, and again, part of my ignorance towards this, like, do you think we could actually have a conversation about stress and how that actually triggers a lot of our issues
Oh,
of
absolutely.
our,
Yeah.
let's say, euro
Yeah.
issues more than like, because a lot of these diseases ain't ours, but we just so happen to inherit them.
Mhm.
So I mean, including allergies, if you want to be honest about it. But if we really have that conversation about like the stress and how it impacts us, then I guess we can have a solid understanding as to say, hey, this is what we agree on and we know where to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, we know how to help this next
Right.
person. Because like I said, so here's my experience. And pardon me, I was like 16. I was 16, 17. um my manager at Foot Locker had lupus, and I didn't understand lupus as far as how it impacted you until probably my early 30s. I didn't know really what it was to how Kristen was giving information until like today. I
Mhm.
didn't know that. So she would and I became a manager at Foot Locker very early because of her.
Right.
And she was always sick because she had lupus, and you could and it was that bad. And the best way she described it to me, she said, imagine the inside of your body fighting the outside of your body.
Mhm.
yeah,
Like, imagine everything that's coming at you, your body's trying to fight that, but the only thing stopping it from getting to that thing is your skin.
Mhm.
And then she was like, it's your bones, it's your body. So I didn't understand it. Like I said, I was 16. Who
Right.
knew? So when
Mhm.
she was out of work for like days and days and days, um I was just like, back in the day, I'm only making like $8 an hour. And I'm like, I'm stocking shelves, planning schedules, and now I give credit. And she's a friend of mine on Facebook, and I give credit to her because of what she taught me. She was like, "Yo, this is how you do this in case I'm not here." I never knew why until, like I said, I'm very good at planning, scheduling, just not for me. I
Right.
am terrible at it for me, but I can plan and schedule anybody else's life very, very dignified.
Yeah.
But with that said, she taught me how to do that. She
Mhm.
taught me how to do inventory, and I'm like, I suck at math.
I think
She taught me
anybody.
like, but
Yeah.
the understanding that I have of what she had, it makes total sense now.
Right.
Like this
I'm gonna be
woman
right back. I gotta
literally
go. I gotta be Papa Bear real quick.
do what you gotta do.
I'll be right
The
back,
one
y'all.
thing that I really, I guess I didn't understand was the fact that with lupus and with even dare we say multiple sclerosis
Mhm.
and we say sickle cell, rest is the only thing that really helps them.
Right.
And I looked on the back a lot of their medicine, and a lot of it starts with like Dramamine, which is something that puts your ass down. Like it
Mhm.
forces you to have to sleep.
Yeah. Most medicine because that's when your body's going to heal itself. And so,
That's crazy.
a lot of times, and I've always joked, you don't really feel the effects of the medicine. There are no effects of the medicine. They just put you to sleep so your body can heal itself.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Debbie said the same thing we were saying, which is stress is the worst thing for any disease. And especially when it's extreme. Like stress does so much to the body. But I think that there's low key a difference between the stress in a situation where a person has lupus, for instance, versus stress where somebody gets a heart attack. Like one is
Yeah.
stress induced, you know what I mean? Stress caused.
Mm,
The
I
one is
hear you.
stress creates a flare up, but the symptoms are not created by stress. You see what I'm saying? Like
Um,
lupus.
I, I agree. I
Mm-hmm,
agree. It's like it's like would you rather take 1,000 cuts or 1,000 bullets at that point?
mm-hmm,
And
truly.
like again, one of the other can really take you out of here, but most people excuse me, most people would, of course choose the one bullet because 1,000 others won't even matter after you get that one good one,
Right.
but it's like that checks and balances thing. Like that one emote of stress can trigger the heart attack or trigger the stroke or the aneurysm. However, would I want that, or would I want to literally know that if I decide to have an attitude, or if you decide to act like a dickhead today, my body's going to catch on fire and it's going to literally attack itself. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't get a chance to suffer.
Right. Right.
I don't get a chance to say even this hurts. I I might as well die.
Mm-hmm.
But those people, they keep right on living, like as if shit ain't nothing, and
Right.
you don't even know.
You don't even know. And that's,
Some of those things,
Really?
uh-oh.
some of those things I think we dismiss too, because this is isolation. This is your friend canceling plans. This is your friend making a weird
Right.
excuse because they don't want to say this is what it is. So then there's, they're at home hiding in the house feeling misunderstood because who can you say that to without everybody feeling like, I'm gonna stop inviting you. I,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know how to handle this. I
Mm-hmm.
don't get like,
She doesn't really want to hang out. She doesn't
right.
do stuff. So I'm gonna
Like,
stop fighting her because what's the point when she's always gonna tell?
right. Because she didn't never say, this is what the issue is and this is why I'm.
Because if she does say, then people are gonna stop inviting her anyway,
Right.
and so she'll try to have life.
Right.
You know.
And the thing
That
is, you still
that
have
stress
to
of
find a
feeling
way to balance
invisible
your
is a whole
optimism.
nother level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and shouts out to those who suffer from those type of genetic, I guess you can call them Western deficiencies. Did you know that there's not many people on the other side of the hemisphere that suffer from half this shit that we suffer from?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's not many people on the other side of the hemisphere that food is constantly being fucked with and can't get actual health care and
Yeah.
things like that.
Debbie, do you have a blood disorder?
She did. She said she
She
has
said she had several. autoimmune.
She has, oh no, wow. Not oh no, but oh wow.
Mhm.
I
always
remember
found
having,
when I find out people have stuff because it's like, but I know you this whole goddamn time.
and you acting regular.
You know,
Not
and it's
acting,
not that you're
not
irregular.
acting. You're not
Right, it's not
abnormal.
that you're irregular, but I know you this whole time, and I never would have known. And
Right.
it's
That's a warrior, y'all. That's a
right.
warrior.
It's a testament to when people say you don't look like what you go through.
I mean, you're
Hmm.
alien, but
I stop telling people before they come get me. Now I've been living okay.
I think we all have our densities. You know what I mean? Like the more I learn about Spain, it's I'm blessed. Well, we this ain't even the show for it.
Right.
Um,
Thank you. Thank you.
sorry,
Ghana. Listen, we could do some things. That's all
but
I know.
yeah, like I really want to like lupus and so I found out, and this is what really messed with me, right? And I guess I still battle with it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I still have a struggle with it. Um, beside the fact that I made a joke about somebody because I saw these commercials about mesothelioma, and mesothelioma happens right, right. Sarcoidosis, like you fucking like that shit is autoimmune, like it's an autoimmune blood disease. I didn't who fucking knew.
Right.
And
Gee.
somebody was like, I have that and I really struggle. I'm like, well shit. Now I got
Makes
questions.
sense.
But what really messed with me, and it really opened my eyes to how much I guess how grateful I am to not experience a lot of those type of conditions and really be. See, I can't
Uh-huh.
even.
Wow.
You can't even. Girl, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I know I joked about a joke about sarcoidosis. I just didn't care. I just met another one. Listen,
A mess.
I didn't know. Like, see,
So up and until recently,
you can't even joke about sarcoidosis. Like,
no, but up and until
I
recently,
thought it was a dinosaur.
a lot of people didn't know where diseases like sarcoidosis or lupus came from, but they have been
Right.
some strides medically
Yeah.
in finding out where these diseases come from, which is a step closer to finding out how to cure them. And so I did find a video in regards to some of the scientific stuff going on,
Oh, I saw this one.
right? But I do want to when we come back to it, because there's some things that are going to be said in this video that might, yeah, look,
Sarcoidosis.
so
Jeez.
it's more regular than you realize.
You can't
It
even.
has.
I know I saw it on the 80s commercials. Go ahead.
We just discovered the root cause of lupus. A new Stanford study has shown that lupus is connected to a common virus that many of us have been exposed to. The study found that the Epstein-Barr virus, or EBV for short, the virus that causes mono, does something far more powerful to our immune systems than we previously thought. In people with lupus, the Epstein-Barr virus hides in a small population of B cells, but those cells become command centers that reprogram the immune system. The virus uses a protein called EBNA2 to switch on human genes that drive inflammation and autoantibody production. And what the study found was that the difference was massive. Healthy people have fewer than 1 in 10,000 B cells carrying EBV, whereas people with lupus had about 1 in 400. That is a dramatic shift, and it points to EBV acting as a direct engine behind the autoimmune attack.
Hey, y'all ready to hear something funny? Because y'all, when I saw that video, my ass was like, hmm. So, of
Hmm.
all the people that were tested for EVV, or as we know, mono, or as we know as the kissing disease,
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember that? Or the
Herpes,
Yep.
spit swapping syndrome,
herpes. Go ahead.
herpes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I got curious, right? And
Ew.
uh, uh, look, William said, William, William said, who's that other population? Who's that? Who's that other population that I'm trying to stay professional because
Take a deep breath.
who's that other population that has looked at us as the dominant factor to be tested, and as a result, we have the precursors of something newfound and evolved that we were fine without.
Mm.
Who did that? Because they asses couldn't stop swapping spit
Ooh.
and getting bumps.
Mm.
You want to know what I found?
Ew.
If you go right over the Mediterranean,
Right
there's a
across.
place that was once called Rome.
Mm.
And in Rome,
Don't do as the Romans do.
thank you. That's it. I yield.
Because for real, like, okay, so the reason why this was weird to me is because what's old boy's name with the dreadlocks, little short dude that's getting everybody to be hot, like the next Dr. CB young nigga dude. Y'all know who I'm talking about because he everywhere. He be talking that real hotep, eat raw food, clean.
I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember his
I know
name.
who you're talking about. I know his name though.
Right. So he's been saying for a while that most of the diseases in our system are caused by parasites. That's why we got to cleanse and eat the papaya seeds. One of those parasites that he seems to feel like comes from the copious amounts of salmon that we eat is herpes. Now, Epstein-Barr disease has a much more and as the video said, this has nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. It's a completely different picture lip. The fuck?
It's for y'all with the bumps.
Ew.
It has a different connotation. So the lighter end of it is mono, and the lower end of it is more like the later stages of like syphilis. You start going deaf, shit like that. It literally is herpes. That's why when they say there's all these different levels to herpes, y'all need to go look up what those levels are. Like, for instance, understanding that B6 is niacin. Like, y'all don't be knowing that there's actually real names.
Right.
And it kills me because it's all herpes, y'all nasty motherfuckers.
As
Just
that man was
bumpy.
rolling through the video and he was discussing all these different particulars and the B cells and all of that, you know what it reminded me of? The umbrella company. And how often things are put right in front of our faces. And we're like, oh, it was a good movie. That's crazy. That's not real. That's
Well,
not going to happen.
yeah. I mean that's really what it boils down to. Like I have one of my favorite books is by Jawanza Kunjufu. It's called State of Emergency. And boy does he break some stuff down. He breaks a lot of stuff down to the point where you might run into like just be minding your business and be like struck with cognitive dissonance. That's how bad this book kind of affects you. And he doesn't break it down as far as like quantitative numbers. Like if he were to say like 340,000 people, so if we're dealing with 100 million people, 340,000 people is not a lot of people, right? But he says, okay, this is what our population, the melanated population, is affected by percentage. So if we were to take that same percentage and put it into the adverse population who affected us, would they declare a state of emergency?
Of course.
Or would they try to normalize the behavior and act like the thing doesn't exist?
I'm going to say state of emergency. And the only reason I say that is because that is what they've done up till now. They put all this shit in the world. AIDS wasn't an epidemic till it started fucking them up. Crack wasn't an epidemic till it started fucking them up. Everything becomes an emergency when it starts fucking them up. Fentanyl, opioids, all this shit is fucking them up now. That's where all the fucking energy goes. It's
So
no
let me ask you this with
Abortion wasn't
agreement,
a problem until
with
they thinned out their
100%
population.
agreement, 100% agreement of how the impact causes the noise to rattle. When's the last time you heard a commercial about AIDS?
man. Listen, no, fuck that. AIDS ain't real. I have a cousin who died from complications of AIDS. Please believe me, I understand that AIDS is very real. I have an uncle who did as well. Let me tell y'all something. When and in fact in November, around Thanksgiving, to give thanks, Magic Johnson's ass was giving blood. Yeah, y'all done been carried that shit. That the Red
And
Cross.
that's what it boils down to for bingo. That's for me what it boils down to. It's like, all right, um, whether it is or scientifically proved, the results are where it is. So we have now normalized the idea, and we have different commercials. I don't remember if the one get off, it's like Velcro. I don't know if I think it was the commercial like Numera or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's that commercial? When now they're normalizing the fact that okay, HIV is here, and you can just go ahead and you can do what you got to do. Just take this pill, and if you still get a flare up, which people don't really know they have flare ups until the fact that their white blood cell count is below a certain threshold,
Mm-hmm.
then consult your physician. So they're pretty much normalizing it and saying, hey, just take this vitamin and then this dysteria, and then you'll be fine. So, like I said, you've normalized
But
a
they've done that for
condition.
every other STI.
Right. So now we're on the opioid epidemic, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Opioid epidemic is one of the precursors. If y'all don't remember the 70s, then shame on you. One of the precursors of why AIDS exists. It ain't all because of homosexuality and sex and promiscuity. It's a
Right.
lot of it is because of
It wasn't an opioid crisis when they was all sitting around in a little speakeasy smoking opium for real. And this
It
is
wasn't.
me. It was never that. It wasn't them chasing the dragon on heroin. It
right,
was y'all's kids taking y'all's fucking pills all the goddamn time.
right, sharing stuff. And again, we normalize these things, and we're going to get back on lupus as to why, because it struck me crazy when I heard I we say I'll be up for a while. um it struck me weird for the idea of when what's his name was talking about sickle cell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When he was saying that sickle cell came from the experiments of who we are to try to enhance who they are to become a superior race,
Mm-hmm.
and as a result we're left with the precursors. We're left with the existential genetic bloodline that carries this on, which allows us to be blamed for a lot of the things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I'm going to commit for myself, because like I said, I didn't do too much research on lupus until this last couple of days. Um, much like I did with MS, like I did with sickle cell, I'm going to sit down and I'm really going to research it and find the means to how does one like myself support that. I can give blood for days. I can give plasma for days. I happen to be an O positive that really never had any issues. A lot of broken bones, but I heal pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
I get tested more than like, I guess I get evaluated more than I am diagnosed with anything.
Right.
But what can I do greater to support these types of causes? Those of you who have now that I can't on this show even take sarcoidosis as a joke. um Not to say it's a joke, it's never a joke, but I can't even say it jokingly. Is there resources that we can support? Because that's what we stand for.
That's
Lupus awareness. or if there's marches, y'all, if you can do anything else, attend the marches. Show that you are aware that this thing affects us.
Mm-hmm.
I did my first MS run. It was a few years ago. I did my first MS run unaware of what it was until I actually researched it. And I was like, it changed how I converse with my children's mother who suffers from MS.
Mm-hmm.
I stress her the fuck out. Just me on baseline, I stress her the hell out. I had to change how I live and how I impact my life so that she can be a mother to successfully to my kids. I had to calm my shit down.
Right.
I had to be more supportive, be more understanding, deal with a little bit more of the bullshit that I don't want to deal with because at the end of the day, her stress, it affects everything about her. Studies show Kristen just said it. 9 out of 10 women, if you look at the study of lupus, 9 out of 10 are us folk. But
Mm-hmm.
9 out of 10 of those 9 out of 10 are y'all.
So
Us
yeah,
folk, let's support. Let's do better. Let's find a way to find a literacy rate above fifth grade and understand what it is that impacts the our community,
sound it
our
out.
women.
Sound it out.
It's
Listen,
okay to use your finger.
please follow along, children. I'm going to run this Queen's Gambit real quick because we're coming right up on the 9 o'clock hour. We love y'all. Thank you to everyone who has tuned in to another wonderful Wednesday on Chestnut Checkers. Lupus is one of those illnesses that doesn't announce itself out loud, but it changes everything quietly. It attacks the body from the inside, and for Black people, it hits harder, earlier, and more aggressively. It's often overlooked, misdiagnosed, or dismissed as stress, attitude, or pain we're used to carrying because we're so strong. In the Black community, lupus exposes a bigger issue: medical bias, lack of access, and a system that doesn't always listen when we say something is wrong. Too many of us are taught to push through pain instead of naming it. Too many of us are told to be strong instead of being supported. This is Chestnut Checkers. Awareness is the first move, but advocacy is our strategy. Checking in on our people, believing Black women when they say they're tired, they're hurting, educating ourselves, and demanding better health care is not optional. It's just the next move to survival. Because playing the long game means protecting our bodies, not just our pride. And the strongest move is choosing care over silence. This has been Chestnut Checkers, y'all. We love you.
Make sure you guys tune in every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are Chestnut Checkers. I am William, your co-host. We have Kristen Raresons Wilson, and we also have Lovely Lavania in the building as the also co-host. Make sure you tune in. We are here on YouTube. We are here on Facebook. We are here on Twitch. Check us out. Take care.